excited to have you here today. My name is Mariceli Santiago. I am the Director of Student Life and Activities, and I get to be the first to welcome you into this amazing opportunity. I hope that you guys are, oh, I did something wrong. But I hope you guys are having fun and you guys are ready to roll. Um, have a lot of fun in the process. Today, we're going to give you a lot of information about what we're doing, how to be successful, how to make things happen. And at the end of the day, we want you to be the happiest and most comfortable as possible that you can be with these opportunities that we're giving you and the information that we're going to give you today. If you don't remember anything else, what I want you to remember is who are the people that can help you get answers. If you don't get anything else, then I still call it a win. You learning to go where to go, how to get answers, and so that you can be successful while you're here. There's a lot of things happening, and that's okay. That's what we're here for, to help support you. With me today, we have a lot of individuals in here that are going to be doing all of that support. Listen to what they have to say, learn from them, get more information about it. And the next person I'm going to ask to welcome you and give you some hot tips maybe about how to be successful is our Dean of Student Success and Persistence, Ms. Julie Starkey. Hey, Julie, welcome.
Hey everybody. I am so excited to be here. I am so excited. We have a full house today, which super excites me. And there, we are going to give you so much information, but for you, those of you that are logging in today and choosing to participate in new student orientation, I want you to know that this is your first step towards success, because you're going to learn so much today. And you're going to hear from people that want to help you, that will continue to take your questions. And if I have one piece of advice today, ask your question. You're going to hear a lot of information. Don't hesitate to put your question in the chat. If you're thinking it, other students are probably thinking it as well. We've got people that are monitoring the chat and will answer you. It may get backed up a bit, but keep paying attention and watching it. Mariceli at times might say, hey, I see this question in the chat. We're going to get to that in a few minutes, so we're not going to take it just yet. But we're gonna we want to address those. So the most important thing is ask your questions today. I wouldn't be doing my job though if I didn't give you a few hot tips of what it's going to take to be successful, and they're pretty simple, pretty basic. At our last new student orientation, I had a faculty member come up and said, hey, I want you to add one thing to your hot tips. And so that's what I'm going to start with, number one. And that is really pay attention to this, your schedule, the classes that you put together. Remember, each credit course that you take. So if you're in a 3-hour course, for instance, for each one credit, it takes 3 hours of work to get through that. So if you're in a 3-hour credit class, that's 9 hours of work outside the class. Think about that when you're putting your class schedules together, when you're talking to your advisors and you're talking to your coaches. That's setting you up before you even walk into the classroom. Think about the schedule. Think about your class load. Think about your own personal life. That's really critical. Bring those advisors and those success coaches into those conversations with you. That's what they're there for. The next success tips I'm going to give you are really more related to being successful in your academic journey, whatever that is. And number one, you have to go to class every day. I know you're going to be like, really? Yeah, you got to go to every day. And if you are in an online class, which most of you will be, that means you have to log in multiple times a week, and you have to stay in that class, reading everything, looking at things a lot. So invest the time. I go back to my first tip was remember how much time each credit course takes you. The third thing is you have to turn everything in. Some of the things your faculty might say, this is optional. Nothing in college should be considered optional because you're trying to get so many points to get that A. And those optional things build up, and they're going to get you that A. And at the end, you want to have enough credits to get enough points to get what you need, because we're not in the business of saying, oh, we'll give you another chance. They built it in from the get-go, so turn everything in. The next one is the syllabus that you're going to get in all of your courses. Most of them will be in Blackboard, and Dr. Reese is going to explain to you Blackboard and how that works. That syllabus is your Bible. It's your roadmap for the entire semester. Print those out, read them, Refer to them all every single day. It is critical. And each class has a separate syllabus. And so that's why it's not just one for everything, but pay attention to that syllabus. You have to get to know your faculty. They are your coach, your resource. Get to know them, ask them questions, go up after class, send them a message, send them an email. That is what they're there for. You're going to hear from a lot of our faculty today, and they're going to talk to you about how important communication with them is. So get to know your faculty. And the last thing I'm going to mention is you use resources that we're going to talk about today, starting day one. Classes. Most of our classes, some of you may already be in classes. That's great. But most of you are going to probably start on Monday. And if that's the case, use resources that we talk about today, day one. The website is a huge resource. You're going to have access to the library and to get hold of a lot of people, a lot of information. If you're on campus, there's all kinds of resources from tutoring to disability support services, but also things like financial aid and scholarships. Your advisor, your success coach, all of these things are there. Use resources day one if you can. Guys, have a great day today, but most importantly, ask your questions. We're here to help you. And like I said, I'm so excited that you're here. We're going to have a great day. Mariceli, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thank you very, very much. I am super excited right now. However, I'm trying to figure out because I'm getting a little reverb, but um I have somebody in that's streaming that's telling me that they might be having issues listening to me. So I'm not sure why that may be. But um I'm trying to figure that out. However, we got a lot to cover and there's a lot to do. So let's see if we can get the party rolling. Okay, you can't hear her. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in a minute. So we have a filled day. Let me get you our little slide here so that you can see where we're at in the game of the day, because there's a lot. We're going to cover a lot. You're going to have an opportunity to meet a lot of individuals that are part of the resources for you guys. So we want to make sure you guys can um, see that. Wait, I'm trying to share my screen, my share. There it is. Okay, there we go. You should be able to see, some of you should be able to see my screen now, at least. This is the agenda for today. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but overall, you're going to really get to meet a lot of individuals and make sure you're being successful, like I said. The next individual that's going to talk to you is going to be Justin Conover. He oversees the Eagles on Call. And so I am super excited to have him here. Justin, I know I saw you a little while ago.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. So you want to show our students how they can be successful and how you can help them?
Sure will. Give me just 1 second to share my screen. Can you see the PowerPoint slides?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so first of all, welcome everybody. My name is Justin Conover, and I am one of the 2 lead student services advisors in the Eagles on Call Center at Central Texas College. And Eagles on Call is basically a department that can help you with registration, can help you with questions about maybe your academic standing, can really, if you're just feeling lost, please feel free to reach out to us. I'll put our contact information in the chat in a minute. But I just wanted to talk to you about a couple resources and things that you might need to know in order to be successful here at CTC. The first one is Eagle Mail, which is your student email account. And one thing that you need to know is that you don't actually get the student email account until you have registered. Once you register, it takes about 24 hours. If you register today, then tomorrow, sometime you should get that Eagle Mail account. So just remember, you've got to register first. And it looks very similar to the login credential for the MyCTC portal, which I'll talk about in just a second, but just know that they are 2 separate things. And also down here on the slide, just so that you know with the formatting, it's usually the first initial of your first name and then your last name. But sometimes, for very common names like John Doe, for example, we have to add a number after the last name in order to differentiate the two of you. Second thing is a student ID card. So all students on Central Campus need a student ID card. So if you are in the local Killeen area, you can stop by Building 209, which is the enrollment center, and pick up your student ID card. And in order to do that, you'll need your class schedule. You'll need to have payment on file for your classes, and you will need a valid state, federal, or military ID for verification. And why do you need a student ID card? Well, we've got tons of resources here, amenities. We've got a gym, we've got a swimming pool, we've got student lounges, the library, you'll need that for the library. And, even local businesses might even offer a discount. So go ahead and get your student ID card as soon as you can. The next one is parking passes. So all vehicles that are parked on Central Campus are required to be registered. In order to get that parking pass, you'll just need to go to Building 211, which is the campus police department. Bring your vehicle registration, your CTC ID, another reason why you need that ID card, and a valid driver's license. Both the ID and the parking pass are free, so it doesn't cost anything. What will cost is a ticket, and you definitely don't want to start out with that. Okay, so now that my CTC portal, hopefully a lot of you are already registered. You should have already received, an email letting you know what your login credential is in order to get into the portal. And the portal is basically like our hub here at CTC. You'll find tons of resources here. It's basically designed to be a single sign-on portal. So you log in here and then you can jump to these different resources. The only exceptions are the eTrieve eForm portal, which you might need to fill out a form with us. That's not yet a single sign-on, and the student email is also not single sign-on, but everything else would be. I wanted to bring your attention to this Eagle self-service. It is very, very important. This is where you're going to go to register for your classes, to check the status of your financial aid, to make your payment for your classes, and so much more. You'll see this, there's in the top right, there is a little lock. A lot of students think that means I'm locked out. That's not really what it means. This tile is in that locked position. You can't move that one. However, you can move and customize your portal. So let's say that you want, in that first line, you want to have eTrieve eForms right next to it. You can just drag that and move it. And then, so just know that this is your portal. You can customize it any way that you want. You just can't move that one tile. Okay. All right, so I wanted to talk to you about Eagle Self-Service and how to go about searching for classes. If I type in HIST-1301 in the search bar and I hit enter, I'm going to have a short little synopsis about what the class is about. And then if I click on view available sections for History 1301, it's a very popular class. I'm going to get tons and tons and tons of sections. So I'm going to give you a little hint about how to narrow this down. On the left here, you're going to see a bunch of fields. If you're looking to take this class in an online format, go ahead and click on the distance learning under location button, and then hit view available sections again. And now you'll see that they start with TD. The section ID is TD004 for this course. And if you continue to scroll down, you'll see this one is full, this one is full. Classes are about to start, so a lot of the classes are filling up. This one actually has 3 seats available. And you'll see 3 and then /30/0. If you hover over the seats, this actually is a little legend that tells you what that means. That what this particular section has is 3 available seats. There were 30 available when it first opened up, and there are currently 0 students on the wait list. So if you are clear for registration and you need History 1301, you should be able to register for this class if you don't have any holds. Let's say that you wanted to take this in a classroom on Central Campus. You can go here and click on Central Campus. And then again, click on View Available Sections, and you'll see that the section ID now starts with TM. So you can scroll down and you'll find different times, different locations potentially for the course, who the instructor of the course is, and again, the 18 available seats out of 38 for section TM002. Here is the time of the course. This is the length. We have 8-week classes, we have 16-week classes as well. So make sure and pay attention to this. You can find it up here as well. And then here it tells you the location. So this particular course is actually being held in the academic building in room 120. And Professor Roberts is the instructor. So these filters are your friends. Please make use of them. You can, if you wanted to take a class on Fort Hood, you could even click that and you'll be able to see that there's only 2 classes being offered in the classroom there. However, feel free to play with these filters and you should be able to find, whatever it is that you're looking for. If for some reason you can't, or you need help with registration, please contact our department, Eagles on Call. The phone number is 254-526-1296, and we're open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. So we're here to help you. Please reach out to us. In closing, I would encourage everybody, if you have not accessed the My CTC portal, to please try and make that one of your priorities today. You really do need to be able to get in there. And if for some reason you're not able to, maybe the password's not working, then please reach out to IT, and their phone number is 254-501-3103.
Justin,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
about for those that maybe are having issues with their email? Because I have somebody in Twitch saying that they registered already last week, but they haven't gotten anything with regards to their email.
So it definitely should be active now that you've registered. So as far as getting help with the email account, if you're not able to get in, like the password's not working or you're having other difficulty, please reach out to IT. They're the only ones that can assist you with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, I know that we have a lot of questions in the chat and we're trying to address them as they're coming in, so please keep them going. I don't know why I'm having a little bit of an issue in Discord. They can't hear what Justin was saying, but we're trying to make it work. Now it's time for Blackboard and the importance of Blackboard. And I know Dr. Reese is somewhere over here, super excited to make sure that everybody has all the information on how to use Blackboard.
Yes, ma'am, I am. Hello, Eagles. I hope you are all excited today, and I really appreciate y'all asking such great questions and being excited for the semester starting. So I'm going to show you something today that you can't do while I'm doing. Let me say that again. If you try to do this on a separate computer, you're not going to be able to do it because you're a brand new student and you're not going to be able to access Blackboard, our virtual classroom, until tomorrow. So if you've already registered for classes that start on Monday, the first time you access Blackboard will be tomorrow, Friday, 3 days prior. So you will be able to see it then. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I just wanted to get that little insight first because some people will try it with me and then they are unable to do it. So give me just a second to make sure, Marcelli, my other computer's not working right this second. Are you seeing my screen?
I see the sky.
Oh,
see
good. You see a sky. Okay.
I do like a night with a starry
Are we
night.
to
Now I
CTC
see
yet?
welcome weeks.
Perfect. Okay. So thank you so much. I know that y'all are already familiar with your My CTC portal. Just a reminder, once you are there, you can click on My Academics to get to Blackboard. Again, Blackboard is our virtual classroom. Once you click on it, what I would suggest you doing is saving this website, ctc.blackboard.com. The reason I suggest you saving it is just in case there's an issue with our website or with the portal at any given time and you need to get in there and get something done quickly, you can do this. And then it is something that is saved to your browser. Once you are in there, you're going to enter your username and password. Your username is going to be your student ID and your password is going to be your date of birth, month, day, year. So if today's your birthday, your password is 081326. Now, if you tomorrow get on here and don't remember anything that I told you, that is okay, because just below it, it says see Blackboard login instructions. And if I were to click on that, then I would be able to see everything that I just mentioned to you. So this is just a quick review for you should you need it. Well, you get there and you say, well, that's great and all, but I don't remember my ID and I don't remember how to find it and I need help with that. You can click on username lookup and you're able to enter your first name, last name, and date of birth, and then you will get your CTC ID. If you still have problems, and again, if it's tomorrow, later in the day after lunch, so first thing tomorrow or later today, they're not going to be able to help you. But if it's tomorrow afternoon and you still can't log in, then you're going to want to reach out to Blackboard technical support. You can call this number or even click on contact us page for more ways to reach out to them. And they will be able to get you taken care of and, of course, ready for your classes. So that's getting in. Well, once you actually have access to your courses, let me back out of this. I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked on something too quickly. Once you get into your classes, you are going to see your Blackboard account. Now, your Blackboard account is going to look a little bit different than mine. This is my student, Calvin Hobbs. He's my fictitious student in my department, so he has been with me for a very long time. So he has a very long list of classes. Yours will just say up here where it says Summer 1, it will say Fall 2026 up here, and then your classes will be listed tomorrow. On the left-hand side, I'm not going to take time to go through all this. I just want to point out to you that this is an eagle-eye view, if you will, an overview of all of your classes. So if you just wanted to log in and say, do I have any messages from any instructors? You can see here that in one of Calvin's classes, he does have a message, and he can go in and look at the calendar and a variety of different things overall. What I like to do though today is just go in, because I only have a few minutes, is go in and just show you some very important things about your class. Once you are able to have a little bit more time to explore, you can do that. And you can even watch a CTC live that is recorded that I believe we can put into the chat for you. That is an hour-long presentation going into all things Blackboard. So I am going to go into my CTC live course here that I have created so I can show you different things that I normally couldn't in a class that is active. Our Blackboard courses across departments. And this is going to be whether you are in a lecture course, an online class, a self-paced, a blended, one that meets sometimes online, sometimes in person, whatever the type of class that you are signed up for, you are going to have to access Blackboard. And every single class is going to have a different Blackboard site for you. So when you see that list of classes, you will note, like, if you're in 3 classes, you will have 3 listed there. But once you actually get into the course, it's going to look fairly similar. You're going to have the name of the course at the top, which this one is CTC Live. So if you are in a Math 1414, you would have that there. If you are in Business Principles, that would be listed. And below it, this is consistent for all faculty in all classes. So content, this is what I like to call the meat and the potatoes of the class, how you get through it. Calendar is specific to this class. And if Calvin had anything due in this class, we could look for this week. There is nothing. I could click on month. And if I were to scroll down to the bottom of the month, I see that Calvin has things due on the 30th. So that's just going to show him what is due for this class. Next, we have our announcements. Some instructors like to share announcements with you this way. And I would say, please log in and look at these. Don't just say, yeah, I see an announcement, it's not important. They wouldn't put it there if it wasn't important. So be sure to check that out. If you have discussion boards in your class, this one does have discussion boards, but in math, you might not have one. In another class, you might have 10 of them. So even just because it's here doesn't mean your instructor is utilizing that component of Blackboard. I'm going to come back to the gradebook in a moment. The next one is messages. This is how you can communicate with your instructors and even people in your classes. In the upper right-hand corner, you can click on New Message, and you are able to start a message to everybody in your course, or you can see here that I am the instructor for the course. Click my name. type in the message, and then hit send in the bottom right-hand corner. And again, if this is going a little too fast for you and you want more details, we will put that recorded version of CTC Live going into it for an hour with you. The other thing I want to show you are groups. So this is what it looks like if your instructor doesn't use it. So I don't utilize groups, so there's nothing there, even though that is something at the top. So don't worry so much about that. If there's nothing there, you just want to make sure that you are looking to see what is required in your specific class. Now, as we go into content, I'm going to close that folder up so you can see what things look like all nice and closed. At the top, you will see information about your instructor. Then you will have something called maybe getting started, start here, don't proceed until you read this folder type situation, to where you can go in and check out all of the information that your instructor has for you to get started. I'm not going to go over everything because, again, this is specific to my class, but just a few very important things that I want to point out to you. You can link to your syllabus here. That's how all of your syllabus will look in your class. It will say Concourse Syllabus, and you can click on it to go to your syllabus to see all the information about your course. Your instructor might not have too much here. I have quite a few things because in this class, there are a lot of items that need reviewed beforehand. You can see here that on the left-hand side in some of your courses, you'll be able to mark whether or not you have completed something so that you know your progress along the way, and if you need to go back and check something out. I'm going to circle back to this folder in just a moment before or after I do one more thing. As we scroll down here, I want to show you the lessons. Now, I didn't forget that I haven't shown you the grade book yet. There's a reason for that. When we go into the lessons, you can click on this content block and see everything about the assignments for this specific lesson, to include what is required, what the assignments are, the instructions, everything you need to be successful is here. And then when you're ready, you will complete the assignment. Once you submit that assignment, that is when you're going to go to the gradebook. Some people go to the gradebook to just do their class. That is not the best place to do it. While you can click on every assignment through the gradebook, it is not a smart way to start your class, because then you don't get all the instructions. So after I've done everything I need to do, submitted my course procedures quiz, my introduction, all of these things, I can go into the gradebook and I can see what I have done and what I have not done. You can see here that the due date is listed, what I did on the status, so what's graded, unopened, meaning I haven't even started it. This one has been graded. And if I go further down, discussion board 2 shows submitted but not graded. So you don't have to contact your instructor and say, hey, I submitted my discussion board. Did you get it? Well, you can check that out yourself by seeing that it was submitted. Then what I really want to show you is that you can see the feedback from your instructor. So on this left-hand side over, or right-hand side over here, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to minimize a few things so I can get to it. You will see the results. So for the discussion board 1, you can see that Calvin only got 5 points out of 50. So if I were to click on that, I can go in and see that 5 points out of 50 has a rubric. So all he did was the initial post, and you can see that he did not really type very much in his post. And so he only got 5 points. He didn't do the replies. I didn't give him points for grammar or for a citation because there wasn't much to grade. Then to the right of that, you will see a conversation bubble, and it gives the feedback from your instructor. This is very important to look at because they might have areas for growth for you here. One final thing that I want to show you is back in the Getting Started folder. Again, this might look different in different classes, but within this area or somewhere close to the top, you will see information about BioSite and BioSig and setting up your passcode for this. I don't really have time to go in to show you what this looks like, but basically what it is it verifies you are who you say you are. And we know that the person that is taking the course is actually you, and that you are the one that consistently logs in, not you when you start the course and then somebody else takes the exam. This is to make sure that we have consistency here and academic integrity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put into the chat a video to show you more about this enrollment process, so you can save that video, and I can also give you this video that shows you what it will look like when you go through this process for testing if your instructor chooses to use it. Do we have any questions, Marcelli? I know I'm at my time limit.
No, you're good actually.
Okay.
You're doing very, very good.
Do I have any
You
questions
still
to
have a little
answer?
bit more time actually.
Okay.
But do you want to talk about what we did in terms of the Blackboard, CTC Live Blackboard?
Yes. So the CTC Live, what it is basically I just did a condensed 10-minute overview of all things Blackboard. That 1 hour, I went into almost every single link at that eagle eye view so you could see what that looked like. I showed you the video so that you knew what that would look like. I did a discussion board post so that you can see how you can create your discussion board, tips for creating it, how you can save it as a draft or make it live. A lot of things like that to help you with understanding Blackboard more and being successful in it.
There you are. I see you now. Somebody has a question, I think,
Okay.
and somebody raised their hand, and I'm not sure. I just noticed that.
Okay.
Did you type, Ria, did you type your question already in the chat, or did you mean to raise your hand? I'm not sure what's going on. But I see you. If you type the questions, we get to like answer them
I
more
think
quickly.
Genobi also has a question.
Okay, can you unmute yourself and let us know what your question is then?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can
Okay,
hear you.
I was going to ask. I didn't get a link for the BioSig, or are they supposed to send us one? For the enrollment process.
That is a great question. So that is going to be something that you will do inside of your course. So what I'm going to put in just a moment, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to copy and paste those 2 videos that I showed you so that you know what you will need to do once you are in your course. Some of our courses don't use it, but the majority of them, what they do is utilize it to hide things from you until you complete that process. And then once you do, those items are released for you to see. And then on some of the assignments, such as exams, what we will do, we have 2 different options. So if your instructor uses it, you need to make sure to review what they have put into their course. Some of them, it will be just a blurred vision so that we know that somebody is there taking the course. We can see the color of your hair. We can see if there are 2 people. We can see if you put a phone up. We can see a lot of things, but it's a blurred vision. And then there's another one that most instructors use to where it looks just like it does right here, to where you have to pick up your computer, show your room, show your desk, show your ears, show your calculator if you're in a math course to make sure you're using the right one. And so that we can make sure that there's integrity in our classes. So think about it just like you would as if you were in the classroom taking a test. You wouldn't be able to be in a car driving. You wouldn't be able to do all these other things. So we do have that in a lot of our classes. And that's what the second video is going to show you, the process to go through. And we like to show you this so that you know what to expect before you take your classes, to make sure you're clothed properly, to make sure you have lighting, to make sure you're in a room that you are comfortable with showing. If not, find another location to take your exams. Great question.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Angela, can I piggyback
Yes.
off that real quick?
Of course.
So BioSite is nothing to do with registration. So for registration, you should be going into my CTC portal. If you need help, come up here or go to Eagles on Call. We will help you get registered. So BioSite and registration, 2 totally different things, or BioSig. Anything bio like that is BioSite, BioSig is something completely different. That's when you already have a course in Blackboard. So that's when you'll worry about that. If you want to register, we are so happy to have you. We are so happy to help you. So whether you can do it yourself through my CTC portal, or if you need help with either Eagles on Call or coming on up here and talking to one of our awesome advisors, you are more than welcome to do that. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure, because I know, did that
Well,
help?
see, I did do that. I registered, but they said that I'm going to have to do the BioSig because I'm doing the virtual classes.
Bioproof.
The
Yes.
proof.
Bioproof.
Yes,
So
that's right.
Good question. So is financial aid coming on to talk about that later?
They're
Okay,
gonna
so
be
that will be,
Yeah, they're gonna be coming in. They're gonna be part of the breakout session, so they're gonna be there. You can discuss that part with financial aid.
Okay, thank you.
Genobi. Okay, let me take a moment before we keep going because I feel like we're gonna start. Dr. Seeley, Dr. Cruz Seeley already came in, so let's bring everybody in with the faculty because I feel like we're going to be able to do more. Um, and honestly, we're to the point where a lot of the questions, it doesn't have to just be Dr. Reese that answers them. So let's just keep the party rolling. Okay, so you met Dr. Reese. You want to officially introduce yourself, Dr. Cruz Seeley?
Sure. Hey, everybody. I am Dr. Crucili, Dr. Audrey Crucili. I am the department chair for mathematics, which I know is everybody's favorite subject. I can feel it. I can feel how much we love math vibing through the screen. So, mathematics, engineering, drafting, robotics, and then we have a new program called Advanced Manufacturing that is growing. The jobs are growing so much in this area. So it's literally you can come get a couple certifications and go get a job. So advanced manufacturing is growing right now. So if you're interested in any of those, I would love to have you. I will put my contact information in the chat.
Now, I saw Professor Hallbauer somewhere around there, I believe. Are you here? I saw her typing something. And then I also
Yes,
saw,
I'm
okay,
here.
there you are.
Am I on the screen now?
There you are.
Okay. Yes, I'm Celinda Hallbauer and I'm the Fine Arts Department Chair, and we would love to have you participate in some of the fine arts events. There's a lot of different events happening, but we also have some great instructors and great classes that you can still get into. If you are interested in band or choir and you have sung in one in the past or played in one in the past, there is a place for you, and you don't even, you can just join Muse, our Muse Club, and be a part of those groups. So come and ask me about them and let us help you get in any courses that you need. Particularly if you're a music major, you have a field of study that we want to make sure you're following, and we need to get a hold of you right away, not next semester. So come see us. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think I saw Professor Jody Flaherty somewhere around.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, hi.
Good morning.
Do you want to introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Yes, absolutely. Hi, everybody. Welcome. First of all, my name's Jody Flaherty. I am the Director of Clinical Education for our respiratory care program that will be starting up this spring. So it is a allied health program. You'll have the ability to get an Associate of Applied Science, and you'll be able to practice things pertaining to respiratory therapy with patients in multiple various settings, pediatric all the way up to senior care. And so I am available for any questions that you would have about that program.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't seen him yet, but is Dr. Kerwin?
Yes, I'm also here.
Okay, I haven't seen you, but I know you said you were coming, so I'm like, I figured he's here.
Yes. Yes, I'm Dr. Kerwin Flaherty. I'm Office Technology faculty, mostly on the medical coding and billing side. So definitely can impart some knowledge when it comes to medical coding and billing. If you have questions about that, which we usually do. But yeah, happy to be here. Happy to see this turnout. There's so many students here. It's great to see everybody.
Is it fun? And then I think I should have my science crew here somewhere too. I haven't checked them in. Do I have my science crew here?
Yes, April.
There. Thank you.
So I'm April Rota, professor for biology, both majors and non-majors, and super excited to have you guys here. And hopefully you guys will enjoy science as well.
All right. Do we have your partner in crime here too?
Yes, I am also here.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Dr. Dorman. I teach anatomy and physiology out of the science department. I am super excited to be here to chat with you guys today. And I just have to say, when I logged in, I went back through the chat and saw what everyone's goal is and what they want to do and what their major is. And I'm super excited about it. So it's really nice to meet you all, and what a great turnout.
Awesome. Did I miss somebody? Because I think that's everybody, but I could be wrong. Okay. So before we get Janobi, do you have a question still that we need to talk about? Because I know you've been holding your hand up gently. If you do, you need to unmute yourself because I don't see you. Okay. No? All right. Let me know when you're ready. And then I see Lena. Do you have a question? Okay. So while we're trying to figure that out, normally I have the hot tips, and I'm gonna start with Dr. Cruz-Sealy because I love what she has to say, and it's always very relevant to every single student. And when you're not here, I want you to know that all the faculty always they try their best to do what you do, but you're the OG, so.
My spiel, yeah,
Yes.
but they do great, and they have things that they do that I can't do, like the
Right.
wave and all of that. The worm, I don't know what they're doing over there. Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to have you. Just for a moment to kind of give my best tip. Um, I want to piggyback off what Dr. Dorman was saying about reading goals and the your why in the beginning of this. And I love that Mariceli starts off with that because I want you to keep that in mind throughout the term. Okay. I want you to keep in mind that you have this goal in mind. And I want you to think about your situation right now, right? We know that you have full-time jobs. We know that you have some of y'all are in school full-time and part-time. We understand that. We know that you have full-time children, right? That you have to raise and feed. Like it's kind of a responsibility when you have kids that you have to do that. So we totally get it. But we also know that you have this goal in mind, right? You want to get your degree, you want to get your certificate, you want to complete a couple courses. And so that's your goal. So to help with that, it doesn't matter what course you're in or what your major is. One of the biggest things that I cannot stress to you enough is time management because you have to plan it out. I don't know how people go through their day without their planner. My planner is literally always within reach of me because if someone's like, "Can I make an appointment?" I have to see, am I good, or do I have to do anything? When's my due date? When my boss gives me something to do, when do I have to have that done? And then space out like some milestones to get there. So I still do it to this day because time management is so important. So one of the things that I would do is as soon as you get access to your course, go explore it. Go look at the syllabus, look at your due dates, write those due dates on your calendar. Make sure that you know what the resources are. Some courses have resources right in there for the inside Blackboard. Some are using a third-party platform, things like that. So you really want to make sure that you're familiar with your course. So maybe at the beginning of the week, you're watching video lectures, you're going to class, of course. Where's tutoring, which we'll talk about later? Is there tutoring available? When are my instructor's office hours? Let me write that down. So if I ever have to go, I know what times those are. And then during the week, you should be getting your homework done, getting your assignments done, starting to work through that. And that should really be in the middle of the week. Why? Because at the end of the week, if you have any questions or concerns, you should be reaching out to your instructor. You should be reaching out to a tutor. You should be reaching out in case you have to need help to finish anything so that you can get it in on time. And then on the weekend, if you have that time, box it out to kind of review. Okay, I'm good. Let me look ahead and plan out my next week. How do you plan it out? Put a calendar, right? Let's say Monday, you work from 6 to 6, and then you have to go home and cook dinner, and you only have 1 hour of study time. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I'll take the 1 hour of study time. Tuesday, you have to take the kids to school. You work from 10 to 10. You can't do anything that day. Okay, I understand. Wednesday, you're off. Oh, Wednesday, you're off, you say. You're off Wednesday? Well, then that day should be mine. Okay. So, and that day should be mine. You should be doing most of your work that day. Of course, have lunch. And some students are like, when do I have me time? When you graduate. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You okay? That was just a joke. Okay, so you have to have me time as well. Schedule some family time. If you all you do, how many of y'all have like studied for a test? You studied. All you did was study, and then you go in and take the test and totally blank. You blanked out, right? Like it's just like, oh, I studied so hard and then I just blanked out. And it's literally they've done studies on this, not to overuse the word study, but they've done research on this that it's because you studied that much. It's because your brain never got a break that it took a break at the wrong time. So you're supposed to study and then step back, go for a walk, come back, study a little bit more. You're supposed to do it that way so that your brain can absorb and digest. So really make sure that you're laying it out and that you stick to a plan. And so tips for success, read the weekly announcements, especially if you're in an online class. If you're in a face-to-face class, then just make sure that you're going to your class every day. You made that commitment, right? So make sure that you go. Check your email and messages frequently. We really go to your Blackboard messages. I would use that often, or your student email. And when you email, make sure you put all your identifying information in that email. We don't know who Sunshine at Yahoo is. We don't know who that is. So you need to make sure that you're putting your information in there. And then this is the biggest one. Reach out to your instructor if you have any questions or concerns at any time during the course. Reach out to your instructor. That is what we're here for. Oh, I didn't want to bother you. What? Like, that's our job. You're supposed to bother me. Wait, that came out wrong. You're not bothering me, okay? Like, you're supposed to come and see me and like talk with me. That's what we're here for. We're here to get you through that goal. We want you to pass our classes. It makes us look good when you do, okay? When you pass our classes. We don't want you to fail. So we want you to come in and we will partner with you to help get you through. Just don't disappear. We can try to make it work. We really can. We will try. Okay? We will talk about it and we will coach you through it, but you can't disappear. Get through it. Most people who fail the course are the people who quit. Does that make sense? It's not the people who got at the end and then like failed. Most of the people who fail the course are the people who quit. So really try to make an effort to get through. Remember your why, remember your goal. I know I went over time. I hope y'all have a really awesome semester. Come see me because I know math is your favorite. I will put you in a math class. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Crucili. This is so impactful to me always, and that's why I asked you to start with this. But I'm going to go down the line from the faculty that I can see here. Um, Professor Hallbauer, what's your tip? Oh, I saw you and then you disappeared on me.
I
There
know.
you are.
Okay, here I am. Yes. So I just want to encourage you to once again think back to what Marcelli told you earlier, the first tip about time management, because that is what happens to some of our students, is that they don't realize that if they're taking individual instruction as a class, that they have to practice every day. And it's the same with any course. You have to study every day. And I learned something at early college high school that they told them at their orientation last night and the night before, is that remember that Wednesday class meets again on Monday, and that sometimes you think, okay, I can get to that Monday morning. No, you need to be working on it between Wednesday and Monday and between Thursday and Tuesday. Those are big gaps there that sometimes we forget about and we waste our time. Think about your time, schedule that time wisely, take a deep breath. As Ms. Crucili said, yes, we will work with you. Please submit your assignments. We have some courses, some appreciation courses, art appreciation, theater appreciation, music appreciation, etc. That there are some simple assignments that people look at their overall grade. their overall grade shows the grade that you have currently from the assignments that you have submitted. And they don't think about the fact that if you fail to submit some of those assignments that may be worth only 20 points, that in the end, you might end up with an F. So yes, we have students that just drop out because they fail because they drop out, as was mentioned, but we also have students that fail because we continually say, don't forget to submit this assignment, don't forget to submit this assignment, and they don't because they think they have a C in the course and that's going to be okay. No, that's not okay. So we'll work with you. We want you to succeed. Come see us, come talk to us, let us help. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see. Um, Callie Thurman, hi. What's your
Hi.
hot tip?
All right, so my tip is to take advantage of your professor's office hours. So whether they are in person or they are virtual, that is time that your instructor has set aside to talk to students, to answer questions, to help clarify things. All of that time is set aside for you guys. So I recommend that you take advantage of that, whether it's a virtual office hour situation or an in-person office hour situation. If you have any questions about anything at all, that is your time to have one-on-one time with your instructor and to take advantage of that time. Of course, we also, I think I speak for all of us when I say this, but we also just love seeing students. So even if you just pop your head in and say, hey, how's your day going? It usually makes us really happy just to see you guys. And that helps us learn names. It helps us form connections with you all. And we really love that. So take advantage of all of the office hours, whether it's an online class and those are offered virtually, or if you're in person going to your instructor's office hours on campus. But that is invaluable time that is set aside specifically for you. So take advantage of that and communicate with your instructors during that time.
Yes, and for all of you that are planning on being in health sciences, nursing, or anything like that, remember your science faculty is your friend. You need to go through them before you can get to your program most of the time. So make a friend from your biology professor. That's going to be the gateway class to, anatomy and physiology gateway class to health sciences. Let's see, who do I have next? It's Professor Rocha.
Well, good morning, everyone. I guess my tip is, again, with the communication, if you have any issues or circumstances, bringing that to your instructor's attention as soon as possible, so you can work out what needs to be done so that you can fulfill your commitment to the class. Remember, we're a partnership. We want you to succeed, but we can't help you if we don't know. And so it is in your best interest to work with us to help you succeed. So please come visit us during our office hours, talk to us after class if that doesn't work. If you're an online only student, I know I have virtual office hours, so come meet with me virtually, send me an email, send me a message via Blackboard. But I do encourage you to reach out with your instructor. And I know in-person classes, if we know your goals, sometimes we can target topics to introduce how your goals fit into that topic, how this subject relates to what your vision is or what your goal is. So best of luck this semester. I hope you guys have a great semester.
All right, Dr. Kerwin Flaherty.
My tip is always to remember that you're a college, and part of college is taking advantage of all the wonderful programs that we have here on campus. I think that we have a lot of wonderful clubs that you can be a member of. I'm glad that Dr. Hallbauer is here because our finance program puts on wonderful art displays, music expositions, theater. You can go to some of our wonderful plays. We have the culinary department that does the fun Sweet Retreat Bakery sale on campus. There's tons of fun activities that are happening on campus, and we want you to take advantage of those and to explore campus and to make friends. And it's not just because we want you to have fun. I think that's part of it is we do want you to have fun and to have a good time. But it's also a lot of folks that you're going to class with and a lot of people that you're meeting are going to be going into a lot of similar industries as you. And so you can start to build out that professional network and start to make connections in that way. So take advantage of that stuff, start to build your networks and, have fun while you're doing it.
Awesome. Thank you. Professor Jody Flaherty.
Sorry, I had to come off of mute. So I'm going to piggyback a lot of what everyone else is saying, and actually take advantage of the office hours that are noted for your instructor. So I know that for some people it might be, new territory, and you may not have time management down, but just don't wait till you're struggling to ask for help. You're, all of us here, we want you to succeed, and we can clarify your course materials, we can answer any questions that you might have, and also if it's an answer we don't have, we can connect you with helpful resources. So reaching out as early as possible is very beneficial.
Good. Dr. Reese.
Yes, ma'am. I concur with everything everyone said. Also very important. I'm going to add a different one this time. So one thing that I normally cover in Blackboard that I miss that I really want to make sure to tell you is that you have to certify you are who you are, not only through that whole biosig thing, but the first week of class, you have to be active. If you are inactive, we are going to drop you. We have to. Those are the rules. So be active. And here's the thing, be active in all of your classes, because if you tell me, oh, I'm so sorry you dropped me and I tried to log in and I couldn't. Well, I can see that you logged into math and I can see that you logged into Office Tech, but for some reason you didn't do my class, but I see you didn't have a problem with theirs. So make sure to click on every single one. And if there is a problem, you have to reach out to us. You can contact tech support. You can shoot us an email by finding our information on the webpage. You can go to your syllabus that you have access to through the website. So we want to make sure you're successful. But again, if you don't ask, we can't help. Even if you're in 4 classes with me, all 4 business classes, all with me, you have to do that activity in every single class. Logging in is not being active. Completing a graded assignment is being active. Coming to class is being active, and your instructor will tell you. If you're in a class that you just can't find, you're like, there's so much going on, I don't even know how to figure this out. Message us in class and say, I know there's an activity I'm supposed to do so I don't get dropped, but I don't know what it is. And then we can make sure that you're okay. So if you can't find it, ask us.
Okay. I feel like I missed somebody and I can't see who it is. So what faculty did I miss? Did I miss anybody? No? Okay, good. Whew. Maria Fernanda, I know you've been patiently waiting. What's your question? Maybe can you mute yourself and let us know?
Hello, good morning.
Good
Thank you
morning.
so much for this space. It's very grateful to be here, but I have a question. I hear you talking about coaches. I'm an international student, so I have no idea about what is this because the only person I've been talking is the person for international students. And I asked on the group chat that it was an option to change the major during the semester. And I asked this because I have to enroll in general studies, but my actual major is paralegal studies. But because I'm an international student, I cannot be in paralegal studies because most of the classes are online, and the rules for international students is to have the classes, most of them in person, but the paralegal classes are most of them online. I'm waiting for all my immigration process uh, to be solved. So at some point, I'm gonna be able to see. I'm gonna be a resident, so I'm gonna be able to watch the classes online. So that's why I ask if during the semester you can change your major or you have to wait until it's over, because anyways I'm gonna see some paralegal classes
That's fine.
during this semester. I mean, I transferred from another college from Tennessee, so I already have seen some classes for paralegal studies.
Okay, so Maria Fernanda, your International Student Services advisor is the person that's going to help you guide through all of that. Yes, you may have been in that one degree plan now so that you can start working towards what you need. But I know that eventually you're going to be able to move once you're in a position to do so. Once you figure out that you can take the paralegal classes and not get in trouble for it, then you're welcome to talk to your advisor again, and she will put you in the correct degree plan that you want. Um, in the meantime, in general studies, you do have some electives that you are able to take. And so you might be able to see what classes match in both of those degree plans. But that's absolutely something your advisor can help you with, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I needed another coach or it was
No,
her.
that's
So
going to be the person that's going to make sure that you are not getting in trouble legally and at the same time taking the classes to the best of your ability where you're at. And once you get your, other things taken care of, then she will let you know that it's okay to change your degree plan and you can have
okay,
that conversation with her. Okay.
perfect. Thank you
Mariceli,
so
I'll put
much.
her information in the chat as well.
Thank you. Yes. And then you can talk to Miss Wesley and she can help guide you with some of those things too. She is the person that oversees the coaches you've been hearing about. She's going to talk a little bit later about what they do. So you're in the right path. We're talking with faculty right now. Okay. All right. So,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
mhm. So everybody, if you have a question, just go ahead and type it, and I'm good for the faculty. Um, to make sure. Let's see. I know that the faculty has been already like on it, even better than I have, to see what's going on if they have questions about things. But can we talk about a little bit more about the expectations, what students should be ready to do the first day of class, regardless of whether it's online or in person? And I don't know who wants to take that.
You can
I
jump
will,
it. Oh,
especially.
go ahead. It's
Oh,
all you,
because
doctor.
just especially because everyone goes and buys everything. I just want to make sure. So I would go to the first day of class just super excited and ready to absorb. And so the first day of class, we're going to hand out our syllabi. Each professor, even if they teach math, and I'm in the math department, even if they teach math, may have something like some instructors use workbooks, some instructors don't. You know what I mean? Things like that. So I don't want you to go and buy everything on the list and then find out that your instructor doesn't use it. So I would go the first day. Of course, you have to be ready to go to the bookstore afterwards, but go the first day, see how the course is going to be done, learn about your course, learn about the resources, and then we will let you know, hey, these are the things you're going to need for the course, and then you go get them that same day. Okay. And so that was just one of the pieces of advice, just because people sometimes get mad at me when they're like, you don't use a physical textbook. And I'm like, no. And then they just bought it. So that's why I would definitely just kind of go through the first day with your instructor, get to know the course, and then buy your materials.
Yes. And I want to say I put in the chat in here and I'm going to put it on the other one. We did a whole video with like the bookstore and different types of modalities of books because this campus has different versions of that. Can you guys touch upon the fact that some of you have physical books and then some of them you guys don't, just briefly? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so in biology classes, our majors course has the option of both a physical textbook or a digital textbook. And the student gets to select. Of course, there are different prices with that. For our non-majors biology course, it is only a digital textbook. And with that digital textbook comes a access code to access the digital textbook, but also to access the Connect homeworks that are assigned throughout the course to complete. And so it is in your best interest to get that access code as soon as possible, like within the first 2 weeks of class. Now, saying that, we go through McGraw-Hill and they do give students 2 weeks free temporary access. So if you are having a difficult time getting that access code, you do have the 2 weeks to try it out and then to acquire or purchase that access code either through the bookstore or directly through the publisher.
Okay, I have a great question online here. It says, so we don't get the supply list until the first day. What if it's going to take time to get some of the books, or are they all easily accessible?
most books should be able to be purchased at the bookstore. They kind of have an idea of how many students are going to be in that class for the semester. And so they should have that number of access codes or books on hand.
What happens every once in a while, there's something happens, the book is not there. What should a student do?
Let their instructor know, because then we will make some calls and do this and make sure make sure the books get there. Make sure the books get there. So if the bookstore runs out or anything, we pretty much can call some of our publishers and make sure that we get them quickly. And we'll, like I said, we'll work with you because you came and you told us, and it's not your fault that they didn't have it at the bookstore. So we'll definitely figure that out. Okay.
Thank you. And then there is a new modality where it is included through Blackboard. So that's another thing that students should be looking at. And that's why I put that in the chat for everybody, because it explains more. It's only a few departments that have it right now, but eventually it'll keep growing. So we're putting that out there. All right, these were the questions. And then, do all in-person classes require books? Let's see. Any other questions about it? I don't see anybody else. Okay. So can you guys talk a little bit about how important it is to talk to your faculty about what I know you touched on this a little bit, but maybe a little bit more on the goals and how the faculty can help guide a student towards your goals, especially the departments that are more under the concentration of what the students are interested in.
Yes, I love this one. So a lot of times students will say, well, I want to be in business. And you typically say some of your goal, but you don't really give everything out. And if you say anything about wanting to transfer, of course, we have to consider that as well. So if you don't give us the full story, it's hard to be able to guide you correctly. So for those of you that want to start your own businesses, there's going to be a completely different path than what I would tell somebody that is wanting to go to UT and be in their specialized MBA program. That's a whole different conversation. So somebody that really just wants to get the basics for getting started, you may go on to get your bachelor's and master's, and you may not. Again, that's going to be a much different path. And I will tell you from experience, going down the wrong path, or not wrong path, but a different path, you have to go back and get additional education after the fact. So even though before I got my doctorate degree, I had my master's degree in business, my undergrad in finance. As I went to start my own business, I didn't know all the steps that I needed to do at the time. So I had to go back and figure all of that out because I didn't go down a path at that point in time. Not that you can't figure it out later, but when you talk to us, we're really able to advise you on the classes to take that will help you be most successful.
So Linda.
Yes. So we're all about time and money in this department, and it's really important for particularly the people interested in music, because if you don't start out the first semester, you've already wasted a semester, or you've added another semester to your 2-year degree plan if you're planning on trying to transfer in 2 years. Also, we're hoping to get certificate programs going before too long, and it's important that we know your goals so that we can help you and put you on that path. Music is one of the courses that had a field of study for a while and is currently still being honored by other Texas colleges and universities for transfer. So please come to us and let us guide you in that. As well as the theater and arts degrees, they're important also, but they don't have as strict requirements for those first 60 hours as we do. So please come let us help. Thank you.
Awesome. I have an online question that says, can the medical coding and billing certificate be done online at my own pace? Oh, that my own pace worries me, but can you maybe address it?
Yes, we do offer self-paced courses, and it can be done completely online at your own pace. You do have to take classes within the semester structure, so you have to start and finish a class within the normal short ed. So we have we have 3 semesters, fall, spring, and summer. And so you have to start within those semesters and finish within those semesters, but you can start and finish within those semesters and take it at your own pace. That is something that we offer in office technology, and a few other departments have that as well. So just be aware that that is a pretty specific thing on campus.
Yes. Can we talk a little bit about the self-pace aspect of classes? Because self-pace can mean one thing to the students, but to the faculty, it's slightly different. Please, somebody.
I would be happy to talk about, oh, sorry, Kerwin, were you about to? Okay. Self-paced, it is not exactly what you're thinking. So self-paced is, yes, there's going to be some suggestions along the way, but we are going to have firm deadlines also within that. The other thing to keep in mind is that each faculty member has the ability to make that look like what they want. So while I might have 2 milestone firm deadlines in my class, another instructor might have 1 or 5. So make sure that you're reading that syllabus with a self-paced course to see what is suggested, meaning this is to help you stay on track, and this is firm, meaning this is it. Everything has to be completed by this time.
All right. That's all the time we have for, unfortunately. I know it's a lot, and people have been having really good questions. I really want to say thank you to the panel. I think it's been really great. I really appreciate your assistance in this, but we have to go on. I kind of went over time, but that's okay. This was really great information, and I'm hoping that everybody is able to have a great and successful. Remember, talk to your faculty, regardless of where you're located and what's going on. Let me see. What does I have somebody saying nobody answered my question. I don't know what your question was. Does it? Let's see. What? Okay. When do I get supplies for class and how the work of progress work, especially if your grant is approved, how do I access that to get my supplies?
Oh, some of the questions we didn't answer because that is a financial aid presentation. So when they financial aid will talk about the disbursement and all of that kind of stuff. So faculty, we are not qualified to answer those questions. So
Yes.
so I know when the financial aid part comes on, y'all get those.
All right. Thank you very much. And now it's time for the advisors. Thank you, faculty. Now it's time for the advisors and success coaches to come on down. You're the next contestants on the new student orientation highway. And let's see, we have Charlotte Wesley over here. She is the director of student success coaching. And I want to say I saw Eva a little while ago. I saw
Yes,
her at
I'm
least answering
here.
question.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, students.
I'm sharing a screen for us.
Yay.
Is everybody able to see that?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thanks for having us, Mariceli. Yeah, Charlotte and I are here for academic advising and student success coaching. So we're just going to give a little overview of what our departments do. Charlotte, if you ever need me to put the slide forward while you're talking, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Get it set up here. So just a little bit to start about academic advising and what we're here for. We're here to support and guide you through this college process. Hopefully you've already met with an advisor, whether virtually, in person, or on the phone. But we want to help plan your pathway to success. That could be transfer, it could be career, it could be both. So there's lots of different pathways that you may have, but we want to make sure that you get there with the right classes and the right program to set you up for success. So we recommend you partner with your academic advisor from the first semester and stay in close contact because they'll help provide ongoing guidance to help you get to where you're going throughout your career at CTC. So because we're virtual, I just wanted to do a quick virtual introduction. I'm here over here in the Enrollment Center Building 209 here on Central Campus, and currently our advising team, they're listed on the screen. So we've got Monica, Jenny, Alicia is our health science advisor. I had a question earlier about that, so I wanted to make sure you got to see her. She is all things health sciences, so EMT, nursing, phlebotomy, getting ready to set up to go pre-med, anything like that. and then Miss Karen, Crystal, and Cherie. And so they're an awesome team, and they're ready and willing to help you with all of your questions. And I think I'm going to turn it over to Miss Charlotte for her introductions.
Awesome. Good morning again to our brand new Eagles. So I am Charlotte Wesley. As Eva has said, I'm the Director for Student Success Coaching. What you see before you now on the screen are success coaches. You have the name and how our students are assigned to us. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that in just a moment. Eva, can you move over to the next slide? Okay, so meeting our coaching team. So our fabulous success coaches, Charlotte Wesley, Kendall Barber. Kendall handles our career and technical degree plans. So all students that fall under our skills and anything CTE, your success coach would be Mr. Kendall Barber. We have Bridget Ortiz and Tammy True. This is your fabulous coaching team. Okay, Eva, the next slide. Okay, so what is success coaching? So Eva talked to you about academic advising, but your very next step after academic advising should be to visit with a success coach. Our success coaches are designed to empower you, the student, every step of the way, to form connections with you, to give you encouragement and guidance through not only your current semester, but each and every semester until you complete here at Central Texas College. At CTC, all of our first time in college students are assigned with a dedicated student success coach. So each of you have already been assigned and each of you have already been added into our course. So again, success coaching, your very next step after academic advising so that we can connect with you and encourage you along the way. Okay, next slide, please.
All right. So Charlotte and I just wanted to make sure that you guys have kind of an idea and overview of like when you should meet with us. There definitely can be some times when we work together as a team, and so expect that throughout the process. But again, as I mentioned earlier, connecting with your advisor at that first semester to go over TSI, make sure we're on the right degree path, that we're talking about which pathway you're headed toward, and all of your goals. And then as you're going along each semester, it's always good to do a check-in, make sure we're still staying on that path. That's really where we want to be. Sometimes things kind of change and we might have to do some course correction on it. And so we want to make sure we do that at the right time. So checking in regularly each semester is always encouraged. And then as you go to get ready for graduation, checking in with us to make sure your requirements are complete. And if you're transferring, that we help you with any questions you might have about that transfer process. And then I'll turn it over to Charlotte for hers.
Yes. So when should you meet with a success coach? Clearly at the beginning of the semester. So as you have met with the academic advisors, as I've stated before, your next step should be to meet with us because we're going to talk about connecting you with your SOAR course. When you register for your classes, you're going to see the list of the classes that you're registered for, but you're going to also see that you're enrolled in the course called SOAR 1000. And we're going to talk to you, Ms. Bridget is going to talk to you about that class in just a second. But you also want to meet with a coach to improve on your time management and your study skills when you're facing personal challenges that are affecting your time in college. So we find that, and we all know that things happen when life starts lifing and you're not sure how to handle what's happening in life and then how that affects your class time. Come and meet with us, the success coaches, because we can help you not only figure out how to balance, give you a school, work, family, life balance, but also connect you with resources to help you along the way. So when you've got life and personal challenges, let us help you connect to resources to help you out, whether it's housing, whether it's connecting you with financial aid and having those conversations with financial aid, connecting you with outside scholarship opportunities to also help you financially. So again, connecting with campus resources and community resources, that's going to be very important. But again, the success coaches are here to just conversate and connect with you. So when you are unsure of where to go on campus, it's always best to follow up with the success coach in the academic studio. And just by coming to visit with us in the studio, you're going to see this is where the tutoring happens. This is where we connect you. This is the hub. This is where everything starts.
All right.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Well,
Okay,
thank you very
so
much.
SOAR 1000 Student Coaching Connections. It's for first-time college and transfer students, and you are automatically enrolled in our program, which can be found on Blackboard. It's designed again as a central hub where online location you can find critical information, resources, helpful links, and study skills. It's very intentional as well. There are activities that align with each semester, whether you're transferring out, whether you're still figuring out if you want to stay in the degree plan. And there are webinars, videos, and anything that you would find online on a hybrid course. We also have selected activities, and you follow the academic advisor within that course, or the academic advisor within the course per the semester.
All right. Mariceli, are we okay on time, or do we need to
wrap it up?
Move to
I
the
mean,
next?
you guys are important, so I want to make sure you say what you have to say.
Well,
Okay.
let's go ahead, Charlotte.
Okay, I'm going to keep this very short because we've already hit a lot of these key points. So the benefits of coaching is to support you in a personalized environment. It is a organic, close relationship where we mentor you and we help you with your goals and challenges that not only affect you personally, but as well as school. There's skill development. We want you to improve on time management, study skills, and problem solving. We do advocate very heavily on goal setting and accountability. We want you to be achievable with your goals and receive the ongoing support so you do stay on track here on this campus. Access to resource, again, connecting you with campus and community resources, faculty and staff who are here to help you see you succeed. And we want you to feel confident in your well-being, knowing that you have the support here, which will create less stress in your personal life.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Bridget. So
Wow.
students, this is the contact information for both academic advising and student success coaches. And you may be wondering how and why we're paired together, but it's very important, students, that you know that after you see your advisors and you still have questions, still unsure about where to go, what's happening now, there's going to be a warm handoff from advising over to the student success coaches, because that this connection doesn't have to stop. Again, we're here to guide you throughout the semester and through completion. So even if you're on a degree plan and you're not quite sure if this is where you want to be, again, reach out to student success coaches, because we also have a career um, activity, if you will. And with this activity, we can help you figure out where it is you want to be and the degree plan that's going to get you to where you want to be.
All right, and just to end, and thank you for all of that participation. Just want to make sure we remind everybody that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. So as you go through all of your semesters here at CTC, you're going to have ups and downs, and we just want to encourage you through that. Reach out to your supports, whether it's advising, coaching, or both. We want to help see you succeed. So we hope you have a great semester, and we're really excited to have you here.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you guys. Yes, take advantage. I will tell you, even yesterday I got to sit next to Eva, helping a student through advising, and that was an in-depth conversation that went all over the place, but really the person ended up being very happy at the end of it. And on Charlotte's end, I've been able to help her with some stuff, and she goes out of her way. We call her Mama Bear because she really cares about every single one of her students and gives her literally her all. So thank you very much. And honestly, the coaches and advisors, all of them do that, which is what's amazing about this team. So go check them out, go talk to them, see what they have to say, and thank you. All right, guys. So my turn. So again, I am Mariceli Santiago. I am the Director of Student Life and Activities. And um, I get to be the jack of all trades, master of none. Uh, and the reason I say that is because I do help oversee a lot of things on campus. But right now, the hat I'm going to wear is not so fun. Um, but we do need to go through some of this information. So I am going to show you and talk a little bit about Title IX, which has to do about making sure that everybody has equal access to education and equal access to education regardless of who you are. And that has a lot of components. It includes parenting students, pregnant women, and all of that. But it also includes sexual misconduct. And so I'm going to show you all a video regarding Title IX that discusses that. And I am going to put it over here so I can share it with everybody. That one. Here we go. All right. Oh, let me start from the beginning.
Mariceli, there's no sound.
Okay, I am so sorry, guys. Thanks for the heads up. Let me stop sharing because I probably just forgot to say share with sound. I'm so sorry, guys. Include sound. Here it is. Okay. Let's try this again. Let me know if you hear it now. Welcome to Eagle Talk. Today we get to talk about Title IX and everything that it encompasses. With me today is our Title IX coordinator, Mr. Larry Murphy. Thank you for being here.
Welcome, glad to be here.
So why don't you walk us through a little bit about what your role is as Title IX coordinator and what are some of the things that maybe people don't realize that happens with Title IX?
Okay. As a Title IX coordinator for Central Texas College, I'm responsible for managing our program. Title IX is a program that was started by the 1972 Education Amendments, and it prohibits discrimination based on sex, gender, religion, and many other facets. It covers, it has a sexual misconduct part, and then it also has a sexual harassment part, as well as Title IX pregnancy and Title IX religious accommodations.
So this is really about making sure that everyone feels like they are having a positive experience in the campus and they don't feel like they're missing out on being able to have that student experience, correct?
Correct. Because our number one goal is to make sure everyone has the opportunity to come in, receive an education, and feel positive about their experience here at CTC.
Awesome. And so if somebody has a concern that maybe they're not treated correctly in terms of harassment, or if there's some sort of sexual misconduct, what are some of the ways that they can report this?
So there are several ways they can report. The first one is they can go online to CTC's website, and at the bottom of the page they will see Title IX. They can go to that page, and on there, at the very last link on the left-hand side, they will see where it says report sexual misconduct. They click on that form and it'll open up an e-form that they can fill out. When they complete that form, it will route to me. They can determine whether they want to be anonymous or if they want their information known. They can also contact me directly at my office number 254-501-3028 or my CTC cell, which is 254-906-1416. They can also email me at lmurphy1@ctcd.edu.
Excellent. And so just to make sure that people understand, what would be the process if they decide that they want to report either that they're going through something or they have noticed that somebody is going through something that may be considered part of Title IX?
So if they want to report something, they can, once they fill out the form or they contact me via phone or email, what I would do is call them in for what's called an intake. And there we would go a little bit more in depth about allegations and try to identify who the accused is, which would be called a respondent. After that, I would reach out to any witnesses as well as a respondent and then make a determination whether the accusations fit the definition of Title IX. Definition of Title IX says something has to be severe, pervasive, and objectively offensive to a reasonable person. And if it meets that criteria, then we will go into what's called a formal investigation where I would assign an investigator. And then once I have the investigator's report back, then we would make a determination whether it needed to go to a hearing or would be dismissed for student misconduct or employee misconduct.
Okay. And so I know one of the questions a lot of times people say, well, I don't want to go to police. Do I have to go to the police?
No. Under Title IX, they do not have to go to the police. Once they report to me, I give them the option if they want to report to the police or not. Now, if they go to the police has to do what a criminal investigation is, and then what I do is what's called an administrative investigation, which is two totally different aspects. But no, they just have the option if they want to report to the police. But it's mandatory for any offense to be reported to me.
Okay, excellent. I really appreciate you being here and thank you for giving us this information. It was extremely helpful. If anyone has any questions, please go ahead and contact Mr. Murphy. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you. Stop sharing.
Welcome once again to Eagle Talk.
Sorry about that. Okay. I think give me one sec because I can still hear myself somewhere over here. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So that's Title IX. That's something that we have to make sure that you guys are aware of. And so the other thing that we have to discuss, and I'm going to show you that through the website, there's a few things that we have to discuss that I need to make sure, and this is by Texas law that I need to make sure that I discuss this with you guys. So I need to make sure we're doing good, is that we talk a little bit about free speech and peaceful assembly. And so if you go to the CTC website, you're actually able to get access to where this policy. And it's under the security and access area of the website. You can search through it through here in the website. And then once you click on it, oh, here we go. If you click on that free speech on the left, it's going to bring up a PDF. And that PDF is going to have the actual policy. I need to make sure everybody's aware of it and that you know how to access it and have access to it through new student orientation. And basically what this says is that you do have the right to speech and that you don't necessarily have to ask for permission if you're going to do free speech in some designated areas. However, it is preferred that you let us know about it so that we can make sure that there's nothing and it's not going to conflict with anything else that may be happening on campus. So that, and also so we can give you the backup or any kind of support that you might need. So that is one of the things that I have to make sure everybody knows, and it's under the security and access, like I said. And then the other thing that I wanted to go over with you is if you go under academics, where it says catalogs, you're going to see the course catalog for this year. And when you click on that, that's going to give you access to the information for the current course catalog. In here, it talks mostly about like the rules and regulations in terms of academics and the policies that reign over that, right? My favorite thing to look at in here is actually that you can look at every single degree plan that we offer and a little bit of information about each and every one of the classes that we have. So if you click on degree and course information, you're going to get some general information and some requirements that we have for our degree plans, but also somewhere in here, that's not the one. I picked the wrong one. I can't, degree and, isn't it this one? Yeah, degree and certificates. Here we go, I think. Anyway, it's got a lot of information in here. I'm used to the paper one and not this one, so I apologize. It talks about campus life, academic policies, graduation, costs, admissions, registration. It's just a really good overall college Bible to talk about, the things that we do in general. The other thing we have is over here is the student handbook. In the student handbook, you can actually look at all the information that includes code of conduct and how to behave and act in college, which everybody's treated like an adult. And so it is important that you're aware of it. We talk about the Title IX and sexual assault policy is there as well. And a lot of all the policies that really tell the student what we expect of you as a student. And so those are the main locations where you can see the policies that most often affect our student body. Okay. And I am not looking in the chat, so let me see if there's anybody that might have any questions or anything like that. Oh, I lost my chat. Let me see. Bring it over here. Okay. I don't see anything that has to do specifically with that, so we're good. All right, we're gonna keep going. Now, this is kind of the fun part to me. And I get now, let me see, did I miss anything? Nope. This is the breakout sessions now, guys. So this is a lot of fun. Oh, it's gonna be. Let's see. We're going to now do breakout sessions with multiple participants, depending on what you guys need. Okay. So let me share this PowerPoint. All right. And then I have to. I'm trying to multitask, guys. Oh, let me move you. Why won't you let me move you? Okay. So in a minute, I am going to open up the chat room. And these are going to be, and everybody should be able to see, well, not everybody, but a lot of you will be able to see, there you go. You should be able to see there the different breakout sessions that we're going to have available. Now, for those of you, just going to warn you, for those of you that are streaming us live, we can still help answer these questions. You're just not going to be able to move into the actual rooms, but we'll still answer any questions that you type into the chat. We'll make sure you're taken care of. Also, if you are in Teams, in our Teams meeting, and for some reason you're not able to move yourself, I can try to move you. But if I cannot move you, I will still answer any questions that you may have. That's what this is for. It's an opportunity for you to actually be able to speak with somebody regarding your concerns. I will warn you that even, for example, a lot of people are like, well, I'm having issues with my financial aid, and it's very specific about what's going on with you. Our financial aid department's not going to be able to actually answer questions because they have to go into your personal data, and we're not going to do that in a public area. but they will help answer questions. And if they feel like they need to talk to you to the side, they might take your information and talk to you later about it. So I just want to kind of warn everybody about that. Oop. So I'm going to stop sharing briefly because I need to open the rooms and it's not letting me do it the way that I was doing it. So let me do this real quick. And then once I open these rooms, you're going to be able to add yourself. Like I said, some people, sometimes if you're not able to, then we're going to do everything that we can to help you. So Eagles on Call, they're going to be helping you with class registration, TSI information, and just general questions. And then we're going to have paying for college is going to include financial aid and veteran services. And if you have any like questions about how you're going to pay for classes in general, they can usually help with most of that stuff. Let's see. College. Let me do something real quick. Sorry, guys. I am multitasking. I am missing my Morgan. Disability support services as well as wellness and counseling. They are able to help if somebody has a documented learning disability, then they are able to figure out if there is a way that we can create accommodations for you at the learning environment. And then wellness and counseling, we actually have a counselor that's free to all students, and she is able to assist people whether they're local here or basically anywhere. Um, so if you need to talk to somebody, you're not feeling well, if you need assistance, she's able to help you, and it's free. So it's really a great resource. Then we're going to have resources, which includes tutoring, clubs and organizations, library, and then our success programs. And dual credit. We're going to have somebody from dual credit that is going to be able to, and I think Richard's here, and he should be able to help you with high school students that are taking college classes at the same time. That can include STEM students and early college high school students. And then last but not least is the success coaches and advising, and they're going to be able to help with what it takes to be a successful student, who can help you, program selection, and student planning. Now, I am opening, wait, you know what? No, I opened too many rooms. I just realized there's like a horribly large amount of rooms that don't need to be used for some reason. But you can go ahead and move into these rooms yourself if you know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going and you need some assistance, we can help guide you through that. Um, do you guys see where you can assign yourselves? No, something happened. I am missing my Morgan. Let me. Do you guys see the breakout rooms or no? Eva and Charlotte, just because I see you guys, can you see the rooms?
No, I don't see the
No.
room.
Okay. Let me just close everything and open it again. Let's see. I'm really assigned. Shuffle. If you go into, I want to say people. Can you see that? No? Oh, here we go. I see what's wrong. Give me 1 second because something is. No, something is. Okay.
I can see the rooms now.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's
How do
not
you
throwing
see
us
it?
in there, but
No,
I
it's not
can
throwing you in there. You have to like move
I can
yourself.
select it.
Okay. So
I don't
if
see our room.
it
What is
might
ours
be at the
called?
very bottom. I think yours is like at the very, very bottom.
Okay, I see it.
Marceli, I'm not sure what you're seeing, but I see like 30 rooms.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to close
Okay.
all these rooms that don't make sense because the ones that we need, I don't know why we have that many, but the ones that we need have names. If they're just have a
Correct.
number to it, that is not a room you need to be going into.
Yeah, I'm not
So
seeing the room still.
did you scroll all the way to the bottom?
Yes.
Did you find yourself? And I don't know why we have this many, honestly. Trying to.
Mariceli, it's Christy. I see 2 DSS and wellness and counseling rooms, so I'm not sure which one to go to because it's got 2 of them open.
Okay, then we'll close the one that has nobody. Done. Thank you. Okay, let me share the PowerPoint because that may help. If anybody has questions as to where to go. And then if somebody has questions and there is not a room or you cannot get into a room, go ahead and please let us know. And Courtney, are you there too?
I'm here.
Can you help me answer questions?
Oh, yeah.
See if anybody has a question that I need to answer. I'm trying to delete all these rooms, but I can somewhat multitask. Because I know Jennifer went in probably into one of the rooms.
If somebody's on mobile, do you know how they access the rooms? That's one question that popped
That
up.
that actually may be, what's the name? I can see if I can assign them.
Kate Sand.
Is it with a K?
Yes.
H-I-J. And where does she want to go?
Mariceli, I don't see a resource room.
Okay.
Whenever you have a chance.
Yep. Where does Kate want to go?
She didn't say.
Okay, Kate,
I'll
I
have
need
to
you to
have
tell
her.
me, or
To
she can go.
financial financial aid.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kate. Paying for classes. Source. Okay, there should be one now, Jennifer. Can you try?
Yes, I'll look.
Thank you.
Still don't. I still don't
It might
see
be
one.
all the way at the bottom. Check and see if it's all the way at the bottom.
I am at the very bottom, and the last one is the success coaching and advising.
And
I'll click out and click back in and see what that is.
oh, I see what I did. Wait, let me open it. I closed it accidentally. Okay, see, how about now? It should be at the top now.
I have a few people who want to be moved to financial
Okay,
aid.
got
I
it.
would try to help, but I don't know if I have that permission or not.
I don't know either, but we're about to find out. Okay, what are their names?
I've got a Chyra Kettles, Chyra Kettles.
Okay. Paying for college. Okay, who else?
And then I have there was somebody else. Cody Randall Osborne, VA Financial.
Okay.
A Turner Shaylin, or Shaylin Turner. It's Turner, comma, Shaylin is how it's showing up.
Yeah, financial aid too.
And then a FAMA, yes, financial aid. Financial aid for FAMA Shongolo, Shongolo, FAMASHONGOLO.
I cannot move Fama. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So we can try to help her.
Okay. And then I have a Jarreau, JARREAU.
J what?
JARR.
Oh yes.
Yes, financial aid.
Okay.
I have somebody wanted dual credit. Lena TUIASOSOPO.
Okay, wait. Lena, where are you?
But I am also not sure if anybody's in. Oh, Richard is in
Oh
there.
no, I cannot move.
Oh, you cannot move.
Lena.
Okay. And if people don't have questions, they don't need to. They're free to
they don't
leave.
stay.
Correct. Okay.
We're pretty much done with most of it. But if you do have questions and you need me to help answer,
Yes.
or any of us
Oh,
help
I
answer,
have a
we can do that.
Jade Ramirez wants to go to Eagles on Call.
Okay. Jade. I can't move Jade.
Okay. Somebody asked, is there room for registration? Would that be advising?
No,
or
actually,
Eagles on
that's
Call?
going to be Eagles on Call.
Eagles on Call. Okay, that's VINOSHANTH is who asked about that.
So we can leave if we don't have a question?
Yes, we're done. This is the main thing. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate everything.
All right,
And
thank you, ma'am.
if you need any questions, let us know. We'll do what we can help you, okay?
And the rooms that we have available are DSS and Wellness and Counseling, Dual Credit, Eagles on Call, Paying for College, Resources, and Success Coaches and Advising. For anybody who is unsure of what the rooms are.
Sorry, is there any room for
Oh, and the
scholarships?
VAFA. Where is
For what, ma'am?
Scholarships?
You can go to financial aid and they'll help you, the one for paying for college.
Okay, thank you.
If you, yeah,
if you're able to get in, if not, let us know and we can move you.
Yep, if we
we'll
can.
just need your name.
Sarah, do you have a question for us?
Yes, two things. Thank you. First, I was late, so I was wondering if I could get a recording of this. And then second, I'd like to be moved to financial aid, please.
Okay, so I am recording this. I'm hoping to be able to have something before classes begin that I can send out to everybody.
Thank you.
And then you said financial aid?
Yes. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions? Or if you cannot move, please let us know what your questions are and we will go ahead and help you. Type them into the chat or let us know and we'll talk about it.
Destiny Stevens, Steffens wants to be moved to, I just saw it, Eagles on Call.
Destiny. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Courtney, can you go to the resource room for a second and answer some questions about tutoring?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I'll stay in this one for a second.
Okay.
Thank you, Destiny. Stefan. I don't see Destiny. Elizabeth, do you have a question?
Yes. Can I join like one room and then leave to join another? Because I have questions for both
Yes.
financial aid and Eagle on Call.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, Destiny, I can't move you. I'm sorry. What's your question? If you guys have questions, please let me know and I will definitely answer them to the best of my ability. Jennifer, can you check the chat for me? I'm trying to delete all these extra rooms.
Yes, somebody wants to be moved to the registrar room. Registrar's
What's
room.
the name?
KISHALTH.
SH. Yes, I found her. Okay, so what was the room they want to go to?
Register room.
Okay, so that's
register
gonna be
class.
Eagles on Call. Cool.
Okay.
I thought I saw somebody raise their hand, but I couldn't see who. Was it Naji, maybe? Did you have a question and you needed some help? Anybody else?
There's dual credit question,
Okay.
but I don't know that answer.
Okay, what's the question?
How many dual credit classes are high school students enrolled in CTC allowed to take a semester a year? Is it the same for freshmen versus upperclassmen?
I think that really depends. Actually, you need to talk to somebody from dual credit about your specific situation because we have different types of dual credit, and we also have like different school districts, and some of the school districts pay or others don't. So there's a lot of factors involved into that. So you have to see it's going to be based on your specific situation. It's not like a one size fit all. But as far as I know, there are not like a ton of restrictions, at least on the CTC side of things.
Who should she contact, the point of contact person?
Richard Lewis. And it depends on but she could probably contact Richard, and it's going to be, look up his email because he's got a number at the end of it and I can't remember what it is. Let me see if I can see it
Also,
here.
Leandre wants to be moved to financial aid.
Leandre. Okay, let me see if I can find. Okay, financial aid, paying for college. Okay. What else? Who else? Anybody?
Hang on, Lena. I'm going to put the Richard Lewis's email in the chat as soon as I get the correct one.
Naji, you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. Would there be any information on health insurance, maybe?
Okay, so CTC does not offer health insurance to any of our students, but what I do recommend that students go, let me see. Let me stop sharing this and I'll show you real quick.
Yeah.
It's healthcare.gov is the website. Let me, I lost y'all. Okay, let me show you. Let me just do this one. Okay. You should be able to see this now. It's called healthcare.gov, and this is from the federal government, and it actually shows you different degree plans based on where you're located. Not degree plans, healthcare plans based on where you're located, how much you can pay, and all of that stuff. So you can really look into different, browse the plans and costs and all of that, and they'll give you different options based on what you're looking for and how much you can pay. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Maricel, I have a few people that want to be moved to financial aid.
Okay, give me one
The first
sec.
one
Let me
is,
get, wait. Let me get there. Okay. Which
okay,
one?
the first one is FAMA. I just don't want to mispronounce any names.
I can't move Fama. I can't move you, so let me know what your questions are and I'll help. What's the next one?
Can you move Ardell? ARRDEL.
ARR. Nope, I can't. I'm sorry. Let me know what your questions are. Next. Anybody else?
No.
No. Okay. So Fama, do you want to let me, I see you're raising your hand. What's your question? You have to unmute yourself. There you go.
My questions is financial aid. I don't know why it can't be moved, but I just got a few questions on it about it.
Okay, what are your questions? I can try to help you.
Okay, I still got some balances on my account, so I was just trying to speak to somebody about it. Like, I was awarded on financial aid, but
Mm.
I'm not sure how it's like going with the balance. Still there. Is financial aid gonna pay for it, or I have to pay for it?
Okay, when you look at your Eagle self-service, does it show that you have financial aid?
Yes, yes, it says I was awarded, and that shows I do have financial aid.
Okay, what is the balance a negative?
No.
Okay. Um, okay, so yeah, I need somebody to look at your stuff. Let me get you an email. Um, yeah, this one's it.
Sorry, I tried to reach somebody through financial aid on the phone, but I cannot get hold of anybody.
Yeah, the person for financial aid that's online right now with us, her name is Shoni Morrow. I just put her email. And so you can contact her directly. Make sure you include your CTC ID and a detailed explanation of what's going on, and she'll go ahead and help.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Who else?
There's a few questions about is new student orientation mandatory, and if so, they need a form. Do they need a form to be filled out?
No. For me, no. Now, if some programs may say that it's mandatory, and if that's the case and you need a specific form filled out, then let me know and I will do what I can to fill it out for you. But outside of that, no. We don't, it's not mandatory right now. Eventually it will be, but it will have a different format. So right now you're good to go.
I have someone that wants to be moved to an advisor room. It's the JARREAU.
An advisor? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will move them right now. Okay. Fama, do you have another question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, just making sure.
Do high school students need to pick up a student ID on campus?
Yes, they can. Absolutely can.
Okay, sorry. I got one question. Sorry.
Yes.
This is back to the student ID. So I'm
Mhm.
virtual, and then I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have a ID or not, or how do I get it?
Okay, depending on where you're located, like if you're local to the Killeen area, you can
Mhm.
come in and get it one. But if you're not local, then you cannot get one.
Okay. Now I'm like in Texas, but I'm just virtual.
That's fine. But
Okay.
that's why I mean, if you want to drive here, like let's say one day you're like gonna come check out the campus and you want to get it that day, that's fine. But otherwise, you're good.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm. Great question. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? No more questions?
If you are local and get your ID, and sometimes you won't be here on campus, but if you decide that you want to use the library or come to the student lounge or go upstairs for tutoring, you will need your student ID.
Mm-hmm.
That is mandatory there, and at the gym too.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part, you need to use it for your on-campus resources. If
Mm-hmm.
you
Yes.
aren't on campus, it's,
We'll
you
still
know,
help you.
it
Wait. So we get our student ID where? Building 209?
The
Yes.
enrollment center,
The
yeah.
enrollment center, that's 209. Yes.
So it is a specific day that we gotta go get it, or we can.
Mm.
Nope. Anytime as long as you're registered for classes. I believe you have to be registered for classes already. And
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Great questions. Anything else?
I do got one more question. I was moved to the financial room And she sent me some message. How do I get those messages? Do you know?
A message?
Yeah, she sent me to a few messages to check into in the chat, and I'm not seeing that in that other room. I'm not no longer in that room no more.
Do you want me? I can put you in there and you can see it.
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Next. Come on, guys.
What
Great
if some of my
questions. You
classes
have good
don't have a meeting?
questions. I'm sorry?
Oh, there we go. I was reading you the question.
Oh, what if some of my classes don't have a meeting date yet? Okay. Could I still you get your ID? As long as you're registered, yes. Some some classes, like if they're online, they're never gonna have like a meeting time or may not have everything. Let's see, when are we
Will
able
be on
to
your
access
schedule.
our classes and supplies needed? Also, if we're online, can we use the campus for a library and other amenities? Absolutely, you're able to use an online student can use all the resources that a student taking classes here. You're able to use anything and everything. And you should be able to access your online class the Friday before classes begin, which would, if you're starting on next Monday, it's probably going to be this coming Friday, tomorrow at some point. I'm sorry, Jennifer, you said something?
No, I'm good.
Okay, thank you. All right. What else? Anybody have any other questions? We're doing good. I see. Do we still have people in the rooms? I think. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't get moved yet.
What? It didn't move you?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's rude. I have you in the paying for college. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Okay. See, it's weird because I see you there, but I see you
Hmm.
here too.
Hmm.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened either.
Let me see. Do you see anything
Yeah.
that says join that room?
Um, let me see if I can just throw.
That is weird. I've never seen that happen. Sorry.
Yeah, technology is not my best suit.
I'm not
So
terrible at it, but normally I can tell you, yes, I already moved you, but I don't know what's going on here.
yeah, you
Interesting.
cool. You cool. I'm be going to the school anyway, so
Okay.
I'm just going to go up there. I appreciate you though. Thank you.
Thank you. It was great having you here.
All right, y'all have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day.
All right, now how I sign out.
Okay. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I have a question.
Yes.
As Mr. Richards stated in the chat, I did make an account and I'm trying to get my ID to log into Microsoft. Would I
Mm-hmm.
have to wait the 24 hours for that before they send it to my email?
When did you register for classes?
Um, I didn't I didn't apply yet for classes.
Oh, okay. So to get the ID, okay, ask me the question again. Let me make sure I have it right.
So I'm just trying to get my CTC ID so I can log into Microsoft 365. I already made my account. I'm just waiting for that ID.
So you cannot, when you say, what do you mean ID? Do you mean like the card that's like an ID card, or do you mean like the CTC number?
The number, like the username.
Okay. Usually you will not get an email until at least 24 hours after you enroll. Um, But if you want to, you can contact IT, and let me see if I can find that. And then this is for, you want the My CTC portal one?
Yes.
Okay.
If you've been admitted and accepted, you should have received an email from CTC talking about with your user credentials for the MyCTC portal. The MyCTC portal then is how you get to Eagle Self-Service to then register for classes. So and at that same time, you'd also get your ID number once you get once you are accepted. So I'm just trying to make sure we have the correct timeline on where you're at in that process.
Yeah. And then if you have everything, I went ahead and put the IT help desk, and they can help answer what your information that you're missing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. What else? Anybody else? Questions, thoughts, ideas?
I had to step away for a second. Did you get to Destiny's question about the classes that don't have meeting dates, but if they can still get their ID?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is yes, because sometimes the meeting dates are not there, especially if it's
Some
online.
programs, yeah. Well, and if it's online, or I know some programs like nursing or some of the Kate, like with the drafting, there isn't a set, or like the computer aided drafting and design doesn't have a set time. You go in and then they tell you, they give you the how the course is going to work and how that works throughout the semester, but there is a meeting location. Nursing sometimes gets it that first day as well. But if it's online, then it wouldn't have a meeting time because it's all online, but you can still get an ID card even without that.
Okay. What else? Anybody else? I see. Let me see. Jennifer, can I bug you and have you go into the paying for college one and make sure that they're helping people?
Yeah, I'm with a student that just
Okay,
walked in.
never mind. Maybe Courtney?
Yeah, you want me to just check in and make
Yeah,
sure they're still.
just make sure, because I still see like the one gentleman that left, but he's still in there, and I want to make sure that they're actually, still helping people. Like I see the coaches talking to people, but I don't see the paying for college. Thank you. Anybody else have any questions? Mama, you feeling good? Jayla?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, good. Then if you don't have any more
I'm
questions,
alright.
then you're welcome to go. Oh, what'd you say, Jayla?
I'm alright.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, then with this, I'm gonna end the virtual session. Let me make sure there's nobody has any questions on the virtual side. Nope, I don't see any new ones. Oh, maybe I do. Nope, we're good. With that, I'm gonna end the streaming. I'll still be here in the Teams meeting in case somebody else has any questions. And I want to thank everybody that has joined us today, and we'll see you on campus.
So we're all wrapped up, Marcelli?
But we still have, I think, people.
Okay, there's no one in financial aid, so
Can
I
you
was
have
gonna.
them come and over here?
Yeah, I'll have Shoni come back out.
Thank you. And then are the success coaches done too? I think the success coaches are done too. Kenneth, do you have any questions for us? You're muted, just in case. I can't hear you.
And Shoni is back in the main room.
Can you check on Charlotte for me, please?
Okay.
And the same thing for Eagles and Justin?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, Kenneth, do you have a question?
I was trying to get to financial aid.
Okay. Well, she's here, so you can go ahead and ask your question. I think she's here.
How can I help you?
I just want to know the process. I think I registered for all my classes, and what's the next step from here?
Okay, so have you completed your 26-27 FAFSA?
I believe so.
Okay, how about I put my email in the chat, and then you email me and I can directly look into your account and help you out. I'll be more than happy. It will take me 10 minutes to get right back with you, and then we can go from there. How about that? And that is my personal email, okay? So I don't want to give
can't
all your
see it.
business out.
I can't see it. I can see you, but that's all I can see.
Okay, if you do S Morrow, which is SMORROW at CTCD as in Delta .edu, that is my email that you can directly contact me with.
You went a little too fast for me.
Oh, no worries. SMORROW at CTCD.edu.
I just want to repeat it back to you. SMORROW at CTCD.DEDU.
.edu. After the CTCD.edu. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'll be more than happy to help you. Just shoot an email right on over, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Anybody else have a question?
Yes, I do again.
Go ahead,
So
Jayla.
with the application on the country tab, I'm trying to put Colleen, but I don't see it, so I'm not sure which one to put.
Wait a minute. What application?
The uh the application for classes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Are you like trying to find the classes that you want to register for?
No, I was just trying to see which country I should put because I don't see Colleen.
So if it's country and you're trying to do Colleen, it's probably going to be USA or United States of America. If it's county, then depending on what county you live in, it could be like Bell, Coryell, Burnett, or something like that.
Alrighty.
Yes. A. Johnson, we have financial aid here. If you have questions, if you want to let us know what they are, we'll definitely do our best to help answer them.
All of the rooms are now empty, so everybody is in the main room now for if anybody has any remaining questions.
Thank you. Yes.
Hey,
Courtney,
Johnson, the
Angela
lady.
Young. Sorry, Angela Young has a question about tutoring.
Yes, I can answer that. I'm sorry, but did somebody else? Okay, I'll go, I guess, in order. So tutoring, I can put that information in the chat. There are several tutoring centers, which is going to be here. The one that I'm going to be talking about, let me turn my camera on, is the Academic Studio, which is all of our tutoring services are free. We are open from 9 to 5 Monday through Thursday, 9 to 12 on Fridays. And we offer all of our tutoring in person and virtual. And we all, we tutor all sorts of different subjects. You can just feel free to reach out to us at the contact info that I'm about to put in the chat and see if we offer tutoring for that class.
And if you have a specific question, go ahead and put in the chat and then we'll address it. Yes. Or you can unmute yourself. It's fine either way. Anybody else have questions?
Yes, Shoni for A. Johnson.
Oh, yes.
How can I help you?
Hey, Johnson, let us know what the question is. There you go.
This time I was supposed to do, so I'm not sure it will show up. I think I'm okay. Give me next. Hey Johnson, can you give me an can you email me and let me look at your file because I definitely don't want to give personal information out on the WebEx, and I'll go into detail with you and everything. So I just not put my email up there. If you give me 10 minutes, I'll respond as soon as we're off this call, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay.
And then for electrical and plumbing, yes, absolutely. We have a building trades program that you start with carpentry because believe it or not, electrical and plumbing falls under carpentry, even though it's a little bit different than what we think of in terms of carpentry. But we do have those programs available, and we have various certificates and an associate's degree in building trades.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, please understand that with building trades, we give you the basics. Usually the hardcore is going to be found out there in the workforce, the majority of the learning.
Well, I've been in the game for quite some time. I just need the certification.
Got it. Got it. Yes, absolutely. Definitely come on in. And that happens a lot. Sometimes you just need that little extra something, and we'll be more than happy to help you with that.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Mr. Kenneth, if you need assistance with getting into those programs, you do have a success coach for that, for those degree plans. So let me give you his information. Are you able to follow in the chat, or would you like for me to just give it to you?
You can give it to me. I have pen and paper on hand.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so your success coach is going to be Kendall Barber, and I'll spell his name, Kendall, Kendall, Barber, Barber.
Got it.
Okay, Mr. Kendall's number is 254 501 3004.
Got it.
Okay, and I also have an email. It's kbarber@ctcd.edu.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you can shoot him an email. Hey, Kendall, hey, talk to me about electrical and plumbing. Talk to me about these programs, and he'll reach back out to you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, one more question. When does these classes particularly start?
Ooh, that's a
That
good
one's
one.
fun because they actually have multiple start dates throughout the semester. I know they're changing it a little bit now, but they don't just start at a specific time. What I mean is, it's not like the more traditional college courses that, they have a very specific date and that we can give you, like most of them start next week. They're a little bit more flexible in the dates. So I would recommend as soon as you know that that's what you want to do and you have your financial aid and all of that squared away, then let them, they'll tell you what the options are for start dates.
Okay, thank you.
All right, what else, guys? Anything else? Good questions. All right, because if we don't have any more questions, then we're done. Yeah. Thank you for everybody for being here. Really appreciate the support. And we hope to see you on campus. Shoni, I need you to call me, please. um, Other than that, I will see you guys around campus, and we're looking forward to your graduation and success. Woo! All right, everybody, have a good one.